for the Eagles, and that's obviously a good thing. If you can hold down your defense and control the ball on offense, you really reduce the opportunities for UTM to score with their possessions and score on offense.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, Sean.
As the two teams get ready for their introductions. So going over the starters for both teams for the University of Toronto Mississauga, it's Kyle Borman, Abdi Dahir, Nana Osei Tutu Sarfo, Nicholas Kwanti, and Zamam Khan. On the floor for the Grizzlies, it's Braden Wilkinson, Nikyle Williams McIntosh, Tyler Vanesson, Samuel Odzunma, and Malcolm Liddell. So an opportunity for a couple Grizzlies, specifically Malcolm Liddell, to get a start here tonight. John Bakari's out tonight. He had seen a lot of starting time in recent games, but out tonight. So gives the opportunity to other players. Liddell and Wilkinson, the main beneficiaries of that. As the two teams take to the floor, we are set to get underway here from Georgian College. The Georgian Grizzlies Game of the Week underway. It's the Grizzlies controlling the opening tip, and now Wilkinson with the ball crossing half for the Grizzlies. He's got Khan in coverage. Wilkinson moving it over top. Odzunma looking inside. Corner, Williams McIntosh. Shots up, no good. Vanesson tracks down the offensive rebound. Liddell cross-court pass. Wilkinson pumps, drives, puts up the floater, left hand, doesn't go. Khan all over the rebound.
Great ball possession there by the Grizzlies, but just unfortunately couldn't capitalize on anything.
Got a good look inside the paint, but 0 points out of it. Now the Eagles back the other way. It's Dahir moving it to the corner for Borman. Wilkinson in coverage. Borman trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. He looks to the top of the arc, shots up, no good. It was taken by Kwanti. Now Liddell to the corner. Williams McIntosh puts up his second three of the night, no good. Odzunma fighting for the board, can't get it, and was looking for a call in the process. Ref says no, and the Eagles transition to offense. It's Khan moving it to the top. Dahir directing traffic, looks left, hands it to the left. Kwanti to Khan. Now Borman pumps, drives, pulls up mid-range, off the side of the backboard. He gets his own rebound. Can't get that to go. Offensive rebound, no putback. And now finally the Grizzlies control the possession. It's Williams McIntosh moving it to Vanesson. Corner, Odzunma putting up the three, no good. McIntosh able to pass that out. And we remain scoreless. A couple missed opportunities there by the Grizzlies.
A lot of good chances on both sides.
Finally, first points of the night come courtesy of Nano Osei Tutu Sarfo. So now it's Wilkinson controlling the ball, moving it to Vanesson. There's Williams McIntosh. Trying to put a move on Khan. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Odzunma back out Williams McIntosh. He shoots a three. His third of the night. He's 0 for 3. And he mentioned before the game that he was going to have himself quite a game tonight, feeling confident in how he was feeling. So far, it's not showing on the court. He's 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Tough start for him. We'll see if he can turn it around. In the meantime, it's Kahn with the ball on offense for the Eagles. 4 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Borman pulls up, knocks it down. 4-point lead for the Eagles. So not the start, the fast start we were looking for if you're the Georgian Grizzlies.
No, definitely not.
They're playing from behind early in this one, yet to score a point 3 minutes into this game. And a turnover on the offensive side of the ball. Kahn carrying it over half. He's got Borman now inside. And good job by the defense challenging that shot underneath the basket by Osei.
It's a good defensive rebound there.
Good look, Vanesson for three, and he gets it. Open three-pointer, Tyler Vanesson. The go-to offensive option for the Grizzlies gets Georgian on the board. He knocks down his first shot of the night, a three-point attempt. Just like that, they're down one, right back in it, looking for a defensive stop. Shots up from three,
great shot.
And there's a response by the Eagles. Abdi Dahir hitting the three-point shot and extending that lead back out to 4. 16 on the shot clock. Odzemma ball tipped away out of his hands. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Liddell to inbound. Ball's into Wilkinson. Challenged by two Eagles, and this is going to be a breakaway for UTM. Easy layup, easy 2 points for the Eagles, whose lead now is extended out to 6 points. Williams McIntosh moves it to Vanesson. Pumps, trying to find an opening. He can't. Cross-court pass to Liddell. Liddell driving, layup doesn't fall. Kahn ends up with the defensive rebound. And a nice pass to the outside. Shots up. Three-pointer in and out. Borman trying to fight for that board. Does a good job contesting it. It's out off of a Grizzly. And second life for the Eagles offense.
Now these Eagles, this Eagles team has come out with a really strong offense to start off this game, Sean.
They really have. They've got 9 points. But they really look strong defensively.
They do.
Looks, Georgian really struggling to get that ball inside. They've really just been working the perimeter, and it looks like the officials may be having a little conversation here about equipment on number 12's Imam Khan. So it is. There's a conversation about equipment happening on the UTM bench. Khan had to be pulled due to, I believe, some leg wear. Nonetheless, play resumes here at Georgian College, and it is the Grizzlies with the ball crossing half. Still down 6. Ball's in the corner. Williams McIntosh again for 3. Finally knocking one down. He's 1 for 4 on the night from 3, but he gives his Grizzlies team a much-needed three-pointer. And they trail by 3. Liddell in coverage, working against Abdi Dahir. Jacob Edwards covering Shaquille David. Ball's inside. Nice pass. Shot doesn't go. Dahir was in good position. Here's Odzemma trying to put a move on a defender. Now Borman in coverage against Vanessa, and Borman's going to pick up a foul. It's a hold against Kyle Borman, his first personal of the night. Now here's Edwards with the ball, driving on the left side. Denied.
Good block.
On the shot, yeah. Good contest there. Shaquille David interrupted that shot. So Liddell to inbound the offensive baseline. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. A quick inbound shot by Tyler Vanesson. It doesn't fall. And now here's Dahir. Dahir looking left. Forced away, and Liddell comes away with the steal. It's a 3-on-1 for the Grizzlies. Here's Odzemma driving right hand. Doesn't go, but it is going to send Samuel Odzemma to the free throw line to shoot 2.
No, these 2 points are going to be big for the Grizzlies.
That's Abdi Dahir's first personal foul. But a good job sending Odzema to the line. It's a good foul. He has to earn these 2 points here for the Grizzlies. And he's good on the first. One of two from the free throw line, and the Eagles are coming back the other way. Tahir crosses half. Moves it back out over top. It's Quanti. Tahir back in possession. David driving. A lot of white jerseys in front of him. Edwards comes away with the rebound. And now a fast break for the Grizzlies. Williams McIntosh puts up the three. He's no good. And Odzema able to draw a foul. Call's going to go against Nicholas Quanti. So opportunities from the free throw line are bringing the Grizzlies right back into this game. They've got a chance to tie it up on these two upcoming free throws from Samuel Odzema.
Yeah, these are big 2 points here, Sean.
That first one sat on the rim, decided it was fall. Decided to fall in favor of the Grizzlies. Good on the first. And nothing but net on the second. We've got a tie ball game, all knotted up at 9 between the Georgian Grizzlies and the University of Toronto Mississauga Eagles. Eagles looking to respond though. Kahn back in the game, puts up the three-pointer. It's off the mark. Vanesson grabs the rebound, and now Liddell with pace heading up floor. Try and take it all the way. He'll draw a foul and will head to the line to shoot two. That's Abdi Tahir's second foul of the night. So early foul trouble for the Eagles. They've got 4 team fouls with 3:31 left to go in this first quarter. Liddell missing on the first. Good on the second, and now an Eagle will check into the game. That's George Kerrigan. Trying to drive the baseline. Pass goes inside to the paint, and Scott Smith will pick up the foul. Good work in the paint by Andreas Yankovic. First personal foul for Scott Smith, first team foul for the Grizzlies. Georgian leads 10-9, but that lead in trouble here with Yankovic at the free throw line, who ties it up on the first shot and a chance to take the lead here with the second.
Hey, let's go, G up, G up.
No good, Vanesson on the rebound. Chance for the Grizzlies to play aggressively here. 3 minutes left. Any foul by the Eagles will send Georgian to the line, as they'll be in the bonus. Williams McIntosh inbounds it. Bit of an errant pass. Liddell doing a good job to fight off the defender and maintain the possession. Now he's trying to drive all the way. And it is going to send Liddell to the free throw line. Foul goes against Keaton Thornton, his first personal foul, but the Eagles' 5th team foul, and now Georgian is in the bonus.
Real great personal effort to keep that play going, Sean.
It was, and that's the explosiveness and speed that Malcolm Liddell provides to this Grizzlies team, able to keep the possession going and then drive all the way to the basket, and now he makes his first free throw. Grizzlies back out on top by 1. Liddell 2 for 2 from the line. Now a couple substitutions being made. Damian Wilson enters the game for Malcolm Liddell. And he almost comes away with a steal on his first bit of action in this game. Damian Wilson was close to that one, but on the other end of the floor, Eagles missing a 3-point attempt. Grizzlies playing with some pace, transitioning from defense to offense. Vanessa trying to put a move on, finds Edwards open. It's no good. And a call's going to go against the Eagles. A hold against Shaquille David, who picks up his first personal foul.
You know, Sean, these Eagles right now are looking really undisciplined.
It's true, and that was off the ball too. He was just holding the Grizzlies players. They tried to transition back to defense, and that's an issue for the Eagles, as it's could be free points for the Grizzlies. Let's see if we can see what's happening here. It's on the far side of your screen. Didn't look like much, but it did look like he kind of had that left arm wrapped around Edwards' side, and Edwards kind of drew attention from the refs as he tried to free up. So because it's an offensive foul, it doesn't send Georgian to the line. It just gives them the possession despite Georgian being in the bonus. Defensive fouls will send Georgian to the free throw line due to them being in the bonus. But now the Grizzlies trying to put together some offense. And Wilson receives the call on the drive. Foul goes against George Kerrigan. And right now UTM is battling the Grizzlies and the refs here in this first quarter.
Grizzlies sure have to be happy that these calls are going their way, though, Sean.
Absolutely. And if it was going the other way, we would certainly be hearing the roars of head coach Matt Colson on the Grizzlies. But he's got to be pleased with the way that this one's being called so far. Wilson knocks down the first. Wilson can't get the second one to fall, so it's a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Ball moved to the corner for the Eagles. Not collected cleanly. Nice pass inside. Yankovic going to draw a foul. So Andreas Yankovic will return to the line. Scott Smith picks up his second on the night, and Andreas Yankovic returning to the free throw line to shoot two.
That's it, Trey. Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Lock in here. Lock in, let's go.
You know, Eagles have a chance to bring this game into one, Sean.
Yeah, it's been back and forth, a competitive game so far. It's really just the fouls that have been really hurting the Eagles so far. It allowed the Grizzlies to get right back in this game. Play whistle dead because the ball did not hit the rim. So it's going to be Georgian ball on their defensive baseline. Or in their backcourt, pardon me. Wilson working against Kerrigan. Now Odzenma moving it. Cavante Anderson coughs the ball up. And an errant pass by Yankovic. Wasn't sure where Kahn was. It's a turnover.
Sending that pass to no one really didn't work out too well for the Eagles there.
Gave it right to the Grizzlies bench. And now Georgian takes over on possession. Damian Wilson working against Kerrigan, and Kerrigan comes away with a steal.
Fantastic steal.
Damian Wilson is forced to foul as Kerrigan drove the basket. So look at this steal here, and we'll see if there was much contact.
I didn't see a whole lot there.
Hard to say, but the ref saw what he saw. And nonetheless, it's Kerrigan shooting two at the free throw line. Ball doesn't lie, as they say, Justin. We'll see if he can get 1 point out of this trip to the free throw line. George Kerrigan, the shooter. So he does make one of two. Jacob Edwards controlling the ball for the Grizzlies. Odzenma now working against Kahn. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He's got 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's calling for a pick. Doesn't take it. Instead passes corner for Anderson. Three-pointers up. Off the mark. Kerrigan cleans up the rebound. And now the Eagles looking to take the lead on this possession. Yankovic grabs the loose ball. Kahn trying to drive. Good defense by the Grizzlies, clogging up the middle. But now fouled on the three-point attempt. Shaquille David will head the line to shoot three. Goes against Cavante Anderson, and that will result in Anderson leaving the floor. As head coach Matt Colson was not pleased with that closeout defensively by Cavante Anderson, picking up the foul and giving Shaquille David 3 shots from the free throw line.
Oh, just as the officials were getting quite a lot of calls on the Eagles, now it's tables have turned, and now it's the Grizzlies side to take the wrath of the officials.
The officials have been very active here in this first quarter. Still 1:12 left on the clock here in the first. 5 team fouls for the Eagles, 4 team fouls for the Grizzlies. David's knocked down his first 2 and has got 1 more on the way. Good for all 3. Vanesson returns to the game for Coyote Simmons. Liddell possessing it for the Grizzlies, trying to spin away from a defender. Lost the ball on the take. Looked like he had a clean run to the basket, lost control of it, had to pass off, and went out of bounds off an Eagles player. So with 12 seconds on the shot clock, Georgian will reset. It's Edwards. Nice pass to Odzenma, who lays it up and in for the 2 points.
Great play.
That was a good take there, left him with a 2-on-1. Yankovic really had to make a decision. He decided to go after the man driving and allowed the pass to be made. Easy 2 points for the Grizzlies. Now Yankovic back the other way is going to draw a foul, and that'll send him to the free throw line shooting 2 as both teams are now in the bonus.
Georgia number 6, Tyler Vanesson. That's his first personal.
Vanesson picks up his first foul, and Andreas Yankovic is back at the free throw line. That's his 5th attempt from the free throw line. His sixth is upcoming. Shots up and in by Yankovic. And it's a 1-point ball game, a 1-point lead for the UTM Eagles. Liddell working away from coverage, pass outside. Wilkinson puts up the 3-point shot. It's no good. Yankovic on the rebound, and now with no shot clock, we'll see if the Eagles hold for last shot. They don't. It's a quick 2-pointer made by Keaton Thornton. And now Grizzlies can hold for last shot. We'll see if they do. They've got 10 seconds left on the clock. Trying to find an open shooter. Wilkinson with an errant pass. And now with 5 seconds left, the Eagles can try and set something up. Gonna need a couple quick passes, try and set up a quick shot. Here's Kahn with pace over half. And his pass was a little bit off the mark, caused for a late shot. And so at the end of 1, it's the University of Toronto Mississauga Eagles leading by 3 over the Georgian Grizzlies. But just as we expected, a closely contested game between these two sides. It's been an exciting first quarter. Refs very active in that first one.
Very active, Sean. We've seen momentum shift from one side to the other side and then back again. So it's tough to say what's going to happen in the second quarter.
Exactly. It looked like Georgian had opportunities to kind of build a lead, courtesy of all the calls going their way. But as things winded down in the first quarter, calls started to go the other way, and it was the Eagles taking advantage of a lot of trips to the free throw line. At the end of that first quarter, both teams were in the bonus. We'll see if the calls continue throughout this game. But that was certainly a lot of fouls being called in that first quarter. It'll be interesting to see if Mikhail Williams-McIntosh can find his rhythm from three-point range. He was 1 of 5 in the first quarter. Shot a lot, shot early and often in that first quarter, and he was only able to make 1 of them. But Grizzlies are still right in this one. They're down by 3 as we break between quarters here. The two teams breaking and talking things over in their huddle. They prepare to return to action in the second quarter. Both teams have gotten offensive production out of many different players. 8 different scorers for the Eagles and 5 different scorers for the Grizzlies. The scoring leader at the end of one is Samuel Odzenma with 5 points. So it just goes to show that points coming from many different players so far in this one. A scoring leader only with 5 points. Back underway here at Georgian College. The Eagles with a turnover on their first possession of the second quarter. Grizzlies back the other way with speed, driving, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Tyler Vanessen. That's Vanessen's second foul of the game, and a turnover by the Grizzlies. Great job by that Eagles player getting in the way and drawing the offensive foul.
Yeah, no mistaking that one, Sean. That definitely was a foul.
A hard foul, too. Yeah, it takes guts to step in the way of a driving player in that lane, but Shaquille David did not hesitate, put his body on the line, drew the foul, and gets his Eagles team the ball. Back underway, it's Kerrigan with the ball for UTM. David on the outside, trying to get that ball inside. Good job by Smith, but Smith's going to pick up his 3rd personal foul of the game as he closed in aggressively on that player. Trying to get that ball inside to the player in the post. Smith tried to reach over top, knock that ball away in the process. Caused a little bit of contact, picks up his 3rd personal foul, and that's going to reduce the playing time that he's going to get in the remainder of this game as he's in foul trouble early. Kahn in the post working against Odzenma. He's got a step against him. Opens up the shooter on the outside. 3-pointer's good. Keaton Thornton knocking down the 3 on a nice play there made by Zamam Khan. Odzenma pulling up from 3-point range. It's no good. Anderson gets the rebound. Odzenma controlling it at the top of the arc as he moves it to Liddell. Liddell's trying to put a move on Kerrigan. He does, drives. Can't get the layup to go. Nice take by Liddell, but unable to finish on the glass. Baseline pass to David on that low corner. Yankovic in the post, can't get that one to go. Scooping up a couple offensive rebounds, and Odzenma comes in trying to swat the ball away, hits Yankovic, and now Yankovic will head to the line to shoot 2. You can see Odzenma came in there and swiped with his right hand, made contact to the head of Yankovic. So Odzenma picks up his 1st personal foul of the game, and Yankovic will head back to the free throw line. We've seen lots of him at the free throw line so far in this game. He's shot 5 times from the free throw line. He's made 3 of them, and he'll be at a total of 7 at the end of this trip to the line.
No foul? How did you get it, buddy? No foul. How do you get bloody head with no foul?
Looks like teams are taking a chance to talk things over here a little bit.
Someone elbowed his head. Look, his whole head is bleeding.
And you may be able to pick that up through our mics. Just a couple of UTM Eagles contesting the refs about George Kerrigan receiving some attention from the athletic therapist as he's bleeding of what they believe to be an elbow. So he's getting his head tended to. He looks to be okay. He just needs the bleeding to stop before he can return to action. And that's what's going on the floor as just some blood's being wiped off the floor here at Georgian College. But when this break concludes, it will be the Eagles shooting 2 from the free throw line. So Abdi Dahir will check into the game for Kerrigan as Kerrigan receives some medical attention. He does look to be okay, and now play will resume with Andreas Yankovic at the free throw line shooting 2, coming off of the Samuel Odzenma personal foul underneath the basket.
Georgia nearly got a full timeout there in that break. What do you think?
Did,
What do you think Colson was telling his team?
You know, probably just play discipline, play clean, and just be sure of it. You know, they've given up a couple fouls here to the end of that first quarter, now early in that second, and really just coming off of, you know, with that foul from Odzenma, he just came into the paint and swiping at it. Just go up with a little bit more control, a little bit more certainty, and try and control possession, not just swipe at the ball. Obviously, he's trying to swipe the ball out for someone else to grab the rebound, but missing on that one, and he has a chance to give up some points here to Yankovic. Yankovic missing on the first, but making the second.
Back. Let's go, D. Let's go.
So here's Damian Wilson controlling the ball for the Grizzlies, coming over half. It's Odzenma now working against Yankovic. Bit of an advantage here. When you see Yankovic over at the top of the arc, it's a chance for the Grizzlies to try and get that ball inside. Instead, Vanessen shoots from the outside. Ball lands right in Odzenma's hands. Goes outside to Liddell. They reset, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Corner, Williams McIntosh didn't have the shot. Vanessen trying to make a tough pass inside, off a Grizzly and out of bounds, so Eagles take over on possession.
Good ball moving there by the Grizzlies, but unfortunately they just couldn't capitalize on anything.
Trying to get that ball inside, try and get an easy layup opportunity, but the Eagles doing a good job of shutting down the paint, and they have to work outside in, and they just could never really get that ball inside.
Hey, motion.
Dominating the paint, really a key in OCAA basketball, and sometimes the teams that can shoot the ball well from the outside are the teams that really succeed in this league. And that's a travel called against the Grizzlies.
4. Trey, be solid, Trey.
Yankovic receives the pass. Good job by Vanessen tipping that ball away. It's a turnover, and now Wilkinson puts a nice move on Yankovic, had him going the wrong way, and Vanessen gets the layup to go. So here's Abdi Dahir crossing half for the Eagles, trying to put a move against Liddell. He gets the pick from Yankovic. Can't find any space on the inside. David's going to pump and take, trying to drive that right side, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Yankovic on the rebound. Ball's on the floor, and it's off of Yankovic, out of bounds. Grizzlies taking over. Couple substitutions being made for the Eagles. 3 new Eagles enter the game. Nana Osei, one of them, as well as Kyle Borman and Nicholas Quanti. So Zenma working against Osei. Now Wilkinson trying to find somewhere to go with that ball. Cross-court pass to Liddell. Williams McIntosh shoots and gets it to go. He's 2 of 6 from three-point.
Big 3 points for the Grizzlies.
Good 3 points there, and the reason he's shooting so much is the Grizzlies just can't seem to get that ball in the paint. Kahn Working against Odzema, shots up. Tahir couldn't get it to go. Good strong rebound there by Williams McIntosh.
Good Grizzlies defense.
Liddell, the baseline take through contact. No call made, and it's the Eagles coming back the other way. Odzema gets in the way of the pass, forces the turnover. Liddell will have a second chance. He passes out to Wilkinson. Vanesson trying to make something happen in the post. Williams McIntosh shoots the three, no good. Big rebound by Odzema, and he lays in the left-handed shot. And that will force UTM to take their first timeout in this second quarter. Nikosi Adams, head coach in his third year for the UTM Eagles, calls the timeout coming off of that Georgian score. And we're all tied up at 22. Not necessarily a high-scoring game so far, but some good defensive action here between these two teams.
It's good offensive action too, Sean.
Definitely. I mean, it's been very active with the refs, and both teams have been to the free throw line several times. It's kind of calmed down here in this second quarter, but there are still 3 team fouls going against the Grizzlies. So, I mean, early in that first quarter, it was all fouls going against the Eagles, and then later in the first quarter, started to switch up, and Grizzlies started getting some calls against them. So far early in the second quarter, the calls have all been against the Grizzlies, and we'll see if that kind of transitions itself. But the Grizzlies definitely have to try and play a little bit more disciplined. But it's been good to see some good rebounding there by the Grizzlies. But I think if you're Georgian, you got to get that ball on the inside and start scoring in the paint. I mean, Kyle Williams McIntosh has put up a lot of shots from the outside. It's not necessarily paying off for them so far, but I think it's not a product of bad shot taking by Williams McIntosh. It's more of a product of an inability to get inside by the Grizzlies offense. Now shots up by the Eagles. Three-pointer made there by Nicholas Quanti. So coming out of the timeout, Nicholas Quanti knocks down a 3 and gives UTM a lead here. Liddell driving against Kahn, kicks it out. It's Edwards going to try and drive baseline. Williams McIntosh shot outside. That one's no good. Liddell on the offensive glass, able to scoop this one up. Got to move it. Odzema tracks down the ball. And now he's going to try and drive. Spin move, but turned away by Kahn. Ball to the corner. Borman pumps. Passes far side. Kahn at the top, covered by Odzema. Good read by Vanesson, getting in front of that pass and knocking it out of bounds. Eagles will have it on the sideline in the front court with 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Zamam Khan inbounds. Now Borman with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Running out of time. He's going to have to put together a shot. Instead, Cavante Anderson steals it away from him. And we'll see which way the call goes here. It's going to go in favor of the Grizzlies. Cavante Anderson driving and now heads to the line to shoot 2. Abdi Tahir picks up his third personal foul of the game. So now an Eagles starter getting into some foul trouble midway through this second quarter. And Anderson missing on the first attempt. Good on the second. So it's a 2-point game. UTM up 25-23 with 4:45 left to go in this second quarter.
Both teams are looking good.
Now a defensive battle between the Eagles and the Grizzlies. It's the good job by the Grizzlies not allowing any separation. Kahn had to take a very tough shot, and the Grizzlies clean up the rebound on the defensive side of the floor. Vanesson will lead the charge up court. Vanesson trying to put a move on Quanti, can't, and so he moves it. Now it's Williams McIntosh covered by Thornton. 2 Eagles swarm him, and now Vanesson tries to drive in the middle. And a call is going to go against Keaton Thornton. That's his second of the game. Shaquille David and Hassan Manjang will enter the game. And the Grizzlies will call a timeout here. 4:04 left to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies want to talk things over. And let's see if they can draw up a nice offensive play to tie this one up.
It is a close game, Sean, so anything is possible at this point.
I think both teams are getting the defense that they're looking for, not giving up much many easy buckets each side, but the offensive production hasn't really been where you want it to be, especially at this point in the game, midway through the second. It's not a high-scoring total here, but that can work in the favor of the Grizzlies. Sometimes, not a high-scoring team necessarily, and just need to win these tough defensive battles. They've got the home crowd on their side, a good turnout here at the Georgian College Athletic Center.
Yeah, I don't think either team is too upset with the way that either team has been performing right now.
Absolutely, and you know what? With the refs so far have been very active in this game, and that sometimes makes it tough to really start to find a rhythm and get a pace and tempo going for your offense. When play is disrupted and so many breaks are in the game here, coming off of the whistles, it's just hard to really get any momentum going. And this low-scoring game may be a product of that. Anderson driving, puts up the floater, and is getting his own rebound. Turned away by David on the putback attempt. Pass out over top, Vanesson for three. No good. Anderson fighting for the board, unable to put it back. Anderson had a couple opportunities under the rim there.
Some great Grizzlies ball movement.
Good shot choice by Keaton Thornton with a fast break pull up for three, knocks it down, and extends that lead up to 5. Back the other way are the Eagles. Thornton pulling up again for three. No good. Edwards. Zenma to Anderson. Trying to get that ball in the paint to Vanesson. It looks like David may pick up a call. It is Shaquille David picking up his second personal foul of the game. Calls on the floor, so it'll be Georgian ball in the front court, working on the offensive baseline. Grizzlies yet to score coming out of their timeout break. Ball's into Ozenma. Far side, Anderson puts up the three-pointer, knocks it down.
There's that score.
There it is. 2-point ball game, 28-26 lead for the Eagles. Thornton and the Eagles looking for a response, and they'll draw a foul. Looks like it's coming against Malcolm Liddell. Pardon me, it's a call against the Eagles, and it's Hassan Manjang picking up his first. Kyle Borman checking into the game for Shaquille David. So a chance for the Grizzlies, again, to play out aggressively here in the end of this quarter. Vanesson with a step back jumper, doesn't fall, but Khan driving, getting the 2 points for the Eagles. Nice take by Kamam Khan. And now fast-paced action between these two teams, driving back and forth, a couple fast breaks. Grizzlies just haven't been able to knock down their attempts, but they will head to the line to shoot 2. And that's going to be the 15th foul against UTM Eagles, so it is Georgian in the bonus now.
I think that's that fast pace we've been waiting for.
Exactly. It's been a bit of a slow game offensively here. So it's Ozenma at the free throw line, and he knocks down the first. Makes both. We'll see if Georgian kind of decides to go fast-paced more throughout this game. Looks like they've been having a little bit more success on the fast break. Their set offense just has had trouble getting high percentage looks. Now Zenma is going to pick up a call.
Fouls on Georgian, number 9, Samuel. Then that's his second personal.
Ozenma picks up his second personal foul of the game. And now the Eagles are in a position where they can draw a foul and be sent to the free throw line. 14 fouls against the Grizzlies. Kahn trying to work the post. Puts it back out over top. Shots up. Quanti knocking down the three. Nicholas Quanti was open at the top of the arc, and Kahn found him. 3 points for the Eagles, extending their lead out to 5. And there is a good job by the Grizzlies passing the ball around, and Vanessa able to get open inside the paint. Easy 2 for the Grizzlies.
Both teams with some great ball movement right now, Sean.
It's Borman moving it to Thornton. Now Quanti back to Thornton. Moving it around the outside, trying to protect that paint of the Grizzlies. 7 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles. 5 shots up and knocked it down. Kamam Khan. Contested three-point attempt, but is able to knock it down. Leads out to 6. Anderson pumps and passes. Ozenma, far side Anderson, three-pointer up. That's off the mark, but Liddell trying to put it back. He can't. Instead, it's Ozenma getting the offensive rebound and getting the 2 points. Grizzlies having some success on the offensive glass and getting some second chance opportunities. Ozenma gets his hand on that pass, knocks it out of bounds, and is going to force the Eagles to reset in the front court. Eagles up 4 with 44 seconds left to go on the game clock here in the second quarter. Here's Keaton Thornton. Nice no-look pass inside. Great pass there by Keaton Thornton. Kyle Borman gets the 2 points for UTM, who now lead by 6. Williams McIntosh cuts that lead in half, though, with a three-pointer.
Great response.
And that was a chance there yet. There's going to be no shot clock here. There's about 1.5 seconds separating game clock, shot clock. And now knowing that the Eagles have that last shot, or they've got a chance to really knock it down. There's going to be 14 seconds left on the shot clock, 15 seconds left on the game clock. They have a chance for pretty much the last shot. They're going to call it timeout, talk things over, try and draw up a play. So here's the Grizzlies score on the offensive end. Nice shot there. And then there's the good pass from Ozenma to Vanessa. One of the few times that the Grizzlies have been able to find some space in the paint. And it paid off there. Tyler Vanessa getting the 2 points right underneath the basket. Grizzlies on their side trying to put together a big stop. Assistant coach John Marley in his 9th year with the team, talking things over, trying to set up something defensively for his team. And we'll see what the Eagles drop on the offensive side. They're definitely going to have a set play coming out of this timeout break. And we'll see if they're able to extend their lead, which currently sits at 3 points with 14.9 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
It's a lot of time left.
Absolutely. 1.4 seconds separate the game clock and shot clock. Kyle Borman in possession here. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to find some space against Liddell. Makes the pass. Thornton with a step. He's going to run out of time. And the Eagles do. And now there's 1.5 seconds left to go on the game clock. It'll be tough to get a good look here if you're the Grizzlies, but they will have a chance to throw something up. And they just huck a Hail Mary down the court. And so at the end of the first half, it is the University of Toronto Mississauga Eagles leading 38-35. A well-contested game between the Grizzlies and the Eagles. A lot of basketball left to play. Sure to be an exciting second half. In the meantime, we'll break and be right back after this. Returning to the Georgian College Athletics Center, it is the University of Toronto Mississauga Eagles leading the Georgian Grizzlies in men's basketball by a score of 38-35. Been a well-contested game thus far. Defensive battle between the two teams, not a whole lot of scoring going on, but enough to keep this one interesting, that's for sure. It's a tight game, and we've got a lot of interesting basketball on the way as we prepare to get the second half underway. And your scoring leaders at the end of the first half with 11 points, Samuel Odzenma for the Georgian Grizzlies. For the Eagles, Keaton Thornton has 8 points, as does Nicholas Quanti. So it's going to be the Grizzlies starting with the ball. Down 3. Looking to tie this one up perhaps on this possession. Wilkinson receives the inbound pass, and we're back underway here at Georgian College. It's Vanesson trying to find Odzenma on the inside. Odzenma able to track down the ball. Now it's Vanesson underneath the rim, going to draw the foul, and he'll to the line to shoot 2. Call goes against Nicholas Quanti.
That was on UTM, number 6, Nicholas Quanti. That's his second person. The line for Grizzlies, number 6, Tyler Vanesson.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the call underneath the rim. So a good job by Odzenma to keep this play alive, and then finds Vanesson underneath. And I guess the call is on Quanti hitting Vanesson's left shoulder. And it's Vanesson shooting 2 at the free throw line. Knocking down the first. Vanesson missing the second. He's got 8 in this game. And now an errant pass and a 3-on-1 for the Grizzlies. Williams McIntosh has to turn away. Not a clean couple passes there. What could have been an easy basket for the Grizzlies. And now Georgian turns it over. Bit of a sloppy possession there for Georgian, who looked like they had a sure chance at 2 coming off that Eagles turnover. It's going to be Eagles ball in the front court on the offensive baseline. Tahir inbounds it, shots up, and that was Borman airballing that shot. And a chance now for Georgian to come down the court and tie or take the lead in this game, but they don't. They turn the ball over instead, and it's UTM coming back the other way. Borman driving, layup, doesn't go. Liddell now one-on-one. His layup doesn't fall either. So here come the Eagles. Fast-paced action. Finally, the Eagles will slow things down. Pass inside. And here's Osei going up with it. Gets his own rebound. Williams McIntosh scoops it up off the floor. Now Wilkinson trying to get control of the ball. He moves it to Odzenma. Odzenma will back away. Pass to Vanesson. Puts up the 3 ball and gets it to fall.
Nothing but net.
Grizzlies take the lead. Knocking down the 3-point shot, Tyler Vanesson. Georgian leads by 1. Now Tahir can't get that one to fall. Georgian back the other way. Fast-paced action here in this third quarter so far. Odzenma trying to drive the inside. Left-hand shot doesn't go. Osei grabs the rebound, and Tahir controls the ball as Eagles head up floor. Inside in the paint. And Tyler Vanesson is going to get called for a foul as Kyle Borman went up for that layup.
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, catching that left arm of Borman as he went up with it. That's a good call by the officials, and Tyler Vanesson picks up his 3rd personal foul of the game. That was Braden Edwards checking into the game. They tried to bring Will Houseman into the game, but there is an OCAA rule that states that you cannot wear the color black under the white jersey. So Will Houseman had an undershirt on that is the color black, and because he had that on, the official immediately stepped in and told him he cannot check into the floor until he loses the undershirt. So interesting little rule there that rejects Will Houseman from checking into the game. But it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 1 after UTM made their shots at the free throw line at the other side of the floor. So Georgian trying to put together an offensive attack, and an errant pass will turn the ball over. Good defensive pressure by the Eagles.
Hey, NBA!
Cavante Anderson coming into the game for Nikyle Williams-McIntosh. Here moving it, Borman all alone, lane to the basket. Ozemba can't believe he's going to be called for a foul here. Looked like he got all ball as Borman tried to go up for the two-handed slam, but we'll see if there was any contact. Borman goes up with 2 hands, and hard to say. He definitely got ball first. We'll see it, hard to say if he made any contact on that follow-through. Nonetheless, it is Kyle Borman heading the line to shoot 2 as Samuel Ozemba picks up his 3rd personal foul.
The UTM bench was very happy with that call.
Good foul by Ozemba as Borman misses his first. And good on the second. So it's a 2-point lead for the Eagles. 7:30 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Georgian moving the ball around the outside. Wilkinson puts up the 3-pointer shot, but it's no good. Borman tracks down the rebound. Now leading to here up court. Driving. No good. He grabs his own rebound. Nice pass to Osei, who lays it up and in and extends the Eagles' lead out to 4.
Great pass.
There's Anderson with the ball for the Grizzlies. Edwards trying to work the perimeter. Pass to Liddell, trying to put a move on Borman. He has to kick out. Wilkinson pumps, has nowhere to go with it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get a pass inside to Scott Smith, but it goes out of bounds. And the Eagles' strong defense on display on that possession, not allowing the Grizzlies to get the ball inside and get a shot from inside the paint. That's what we've seen a lot so far in this game. Georgian set pieces being kept to the outside, and it's hurting them. It's resulted in a lot of 3-point shots being taken and not a whole lot of production from the paint. Kamam Khan driving against Scott Smith, has to kick out. Shots up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Damian Wilson now with speed, back the other way, having to slow things down. Anderson's going to drive, spin move, and a block being called against Nicholas Quanti.
Let's take a look at that again.
Here comes Anderson, and yeah, Quanti was still moving, wasn't really set, and that results in a call. A little bit surprised it's a shooting foul, but good job by Anderson to follow through that contact, go up with the shot, and take himself to the free throw line, but missing on the first. So that was Quanti's 3rd personal foul of the game. Anderson makes the 2nd, and the Grizzlies are down 3. So here's Quanti crossing half for the Eagles. It's got Liddell in coverage. Houseman now into the game. Khan driving, Edwards in his way. He has to kick it out for the 3-pointer. Nice shot there by Kyle Borman. Left alone in the corner, and he knocks down the 3-pointer, giving the Eagles a 6-point lead. Liddell back the other way, gets the hoop and the harm, and he'll head to the line to shoot 1, trying to convert a 3-point play.
Step up.
Passing counsel Liddell fouls on UTM on the forehand. Will take 2 circle. That's his first personal.
Malcolm Liddell's 3 of 4 from the free throw line so far today. And he's got one upcoming, trying to cut the Eagles' lead at half. And he does. Good three-point play there by Malcolm Liddell. Eagles lead by 3, up 46-43, 5:48 left to go in the third. And Houseman working against Kamam Khan. Khan working right, and is going to draw a blocking foul against Will Houseman.
Grizzlies coach Matt Colson not too happy with the way the team's been playing right now.
Not very. He's getting vocal on that sideline. And in a close game, here's Khan. Tried to drive, loses possession of the ball. There's going to be a foul called. And it's going to be a foul called against the Grizzlies. That's Houseman picking up another one.
Let's take a look at that again.
Houseman grabs that right wrist, and it causes Khan to lose possession of the ball. Khan couldn't grab possession of that pass. It goes out of bounds off the Eagles. Grizzlies take over on the possession, down 3. And another quarter with lots of fouls being called. 4 fouls being called to the Grizzlies, 3 to the Eagles, and we're not even halfway through this third quarter. Here's Liddell kicking out. Houseman. Wilson had the shot in the corner, elected not to take it. Edwards drives. Left-hand shot doesn't go. Went out off the Grizzlies player, went out off Edwards, and it's Eagles taking over in their backcourt.
Press break. Space out there.
Coulson having a conversation with the ref on the far sideline, trying to sort out a call, but play will continue. And it's Dahir carrying the ball up court, working against Liddell. Trying to find some space. He's got Shaquille David in the corner. Three-pointer doesn't go. Anderson, good job on the defensive board. Now Liddell with speed, driving the paint, floater off the backboard and in. 1 point separates the two teams now with 4:38 left to go in the third. Here's Dahir, corner, David. He's going to drive baseline, kick out over top. Khan puts up the 3 ball. It's off the mark. Georgian with a chance to take the lead here on this possession. It's Anderson with pace up the floor. Wilson now trying to get the ball inside. He's turned away. Liddell driving. And it goes off an Eagles player out of bounds.
Hands up, hands up.
Edwards receives the inbound pass. Kicks out Wilson for 3.
Rebound.
No good. It's tipped out. Shaquille David keeps the ball alive. And now the Eagles have to get it over half. And they do, very close to the 8-second violation, but they get away with it. Khan now with the floater, no good. Osei gets the rebound. Gives Khan another chance. He kicks it far side to David. Now it's Osei in the post against Anderson. No good. And the official steps in, makes a call, and 2 shots upcoming for the Eagles. It's Anderson being called, and a little surprising. It looked like Anderson took an elbow at first, but then followed it up with a little bit of contact on the Eagles player. And it's Nana Osei shooting 2. No good on the first. One more shot upcoming. And that's no good. But the Eagles get the offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. Driving, Khan gets it to go.
Great way for the Eagles to capitalize on that.
Yep. Tough break for the Grizzlies, but you got to get your defensive rebounds, especially when they missed 2 free throws. And they let the Eagles off the hook on that one. Liddell with the ball, Dahir in coverage, driving. And a block called against the Eagles to the disbelief of the Eagles sideline.
We're good.
Not right now.
Call's going to go against Shaquille David.
Let's take a look at that again.
And that's a close one. Could have definitely called that a charge. But Grizzlies catch a break, and they'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's easy for us, of course. We get the slow motion replay. Tough for the referees when it's full speed. It's not a shooting foul, so it's going to be on the floor. And Houseman receives the inbound pass. Williams McIntosh working against Kahn on the far sideline. He pulls up. No good. Not the greatest shot. Could have been taken, but as the shot clock was winding down, Williams McIntosh elected to take it. And now a foul on the other end of the floor. Call goes against Damian Wilson. That's his first. Kahn now shooting 2 as the Eagles are in the bonus. And that was Wilson's second. And the ball drops. UTM extending their lead out to 4 with one more free throw to come. No good on the second, but Yankovic grabs the rebound, and we'll see where this call goes. It looked like Yankovic may have thrown on elbow. Incidentally, of course, but the call does go against Andreas Yankovic. So that gives the Grizzlies the ball. Now Tyler Vanessen checks back in the game for William Houseman. It's been an interesting game here between these two sides. Not a very high-scoring game, and it's not a turnover-heavy game either. Just not a whole lot of execution on the offensive side of the ball, but credit to both teams' defense. And now Georgian will head to the free throw line, shooting 2.
We talked earlier about maybe one of the teams weren't looking too disciplined, but I think it's just these officials aren't letting anything go tonight.
They sure aren't. I mean, teams have been getting into the bonus in every single quarter. They're calling everything. They're calling it very tight. And now Malcolm Liddell knocks down the first free throw with one more to go.
Those tight calls make it tough for any team to build momentum.
2 for 2 from the line, Malcolm Liddell. Leads down to 2 now for the Eagles, up 49-47. Ball in the corner, shots up Thornton. Can't knock it down, but Kerrigan grabs the offensive rebound, and a call goes against the Grizzlies. Nikhil Williams McIntosh picking up his first personal foul of the game and sending Shaquille David to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good on the first. The Eagles hit the 50-point mark. No good on the second. Vanessen scoops up the rebound, and now Liddell back the other way with speed. Moves it to the corner. Williams McIntosh for 3. No good. Yankovic on the rebound. And now Kahn. A couple nice moves and the score for the Eagles. Nice take by Kamam Khan.
The UTM bench likes that.
Now Vanessen back the other way. He's going to draw the foul against Khan and head to the line to shoot 2 himself.
It was such a low offensive game. Every single one of these free throws count for both teams.
Absolutely. And there have been plenty of misses out there so far in this game. Both teams leaving a lot of points at the free throw line. We'll see if Vanessen can knock down his 2 He's good on the first. Two for two at the free throw line for Tyler Vanessen. It's a 3-point game. UTM out ahead here at Georgian College. Kahn crosses half. Corner for Thornton, driving the baseline, kicks it out. David for three. It's short and out off of an Eagles player. Grizzlies will take over with 1:50 left to go in this third quarter. Let's see if Georgian can get a score from their set piece. It's Williams McIntosh, covered by Thornton. Pass inside to Vanessen. Good job, Tyler Vanessen. A nice pass inside by Wilkinson, and a good bucket by Vanessen. Here's Kerrigan. Errant pass goes to Williams McIntosh. Now Liddell with speed. Lays it up and in. Grizzlies take the lead, 53-52.
Looks like here comes that momentum we've been talking about all game.
But a call to end it, and Vanessen steps in the way and draws the offensive foul. It'll force UTM into a timeout break. Tyler Vanessen stepped in the way of that drive and drew the offensive foul. Gets the Grizzlies the ball back. And what a play there. And that's kind of the big play that Georgian's been looking for. Let's see if now they can get a score out of it. They just scored off their set piece in the offensive end. You come back to the defensive side of the floor, force a turnover, get a little bit of momentum. It's a good timeout by UTM trying to put an end to that momentum, try and quiet things down. But it would be big if Georgian can get the ball here and score again, kind of build their biggest lead of the night. Let's take a look at that foul again. Tyler Vanessen drew it. So with pace, Shaquille David drives, and that looks to be a good call to me. Tyler Vanessen standing straight up and set, and David knew it.
Official made the right call on that one.
Those are always tough calls to make, but Vanessen did a good job setting himself, standing straight up, and drawing the foul. Grizzlies get the ball back, coming out of this timeout break by the Eagles. Grizzlies ball in the backcourt. Full 24 seconds on the shot clock. 1:13 left to go in the third quarter. Anderson inbounds it. Eagles bringing some pressure in the full court. They back off though, and now Anderson will set things up on the offensive side of the floor. It's Cavante Anderson. Driving left side, pass to Wilkinson for three. Good. And exactly what we were looking for. Grizzlies score out of the timeout break. They've got a 4-point lead, up 56-52. Here's George Kerrigan moving the ball to Thornton. Inside Kahn, and Wilkinson's going to be called. Braden Wilkinson picks up his first of the night. And now Kamam Khan will head to the line to shoot two for the Eagles.
Eagles getting a good chance to close that gap once again.
Good on the first. And good on the second. So here's Malcolm Liddell, covered by George Kerrigan. Receives the pick from Williams McIntosh. The roll was there. Decides to go to Wilkinson in the corner, trying to find some space. Drives, contested shot doesn't go. And now with no shot clock, the Eagles can hold for the last shot, but they won't. Yankovic pulls up, ball's loose. Kerrigan, easy 2 points. Miscommunication by the Grizzlies and an easy 2 points for the Eagles. Now 6 seconds left to go. Trying to get one more shot are the Grizzlies. Liddell drives, draws the foul, and he'll head the line to shoot 2.
Such a close game like this, Sean, you can't afford that kind of miscommunication that just happened with the Grizzlies.
In a tie ball game, they cough up the ball. They allow the Eagles to score, and now it is Georgian at the free throw line to shoot 2, trying to take the lead. So it makes the first. It's 57-56 for the Grizzlies. Good on both. And Eagles won't be able to get a last shot. A bit of a risky play there by Braden Wilkinson. Tried to block that shot, and if he made any contact there, it would have been a 3 free throws upcoming for the Eagles. But he got ball, and he gets away with it. At the end of 3, it's the Georgian Grizzlies ahead by 2 points, leading 58-56 over the University of Toronto Mississauga Eagles. What a game it's been. Now let's look at how we got here coming off of all the action in the third quarter. Really just a defensive battle between these two teams. Saw the offense pick up a little bit, but most of it benefited off of calls from the officials. Both teams, of course, in the bonus. Scoring leaders at the end of 3. Tyler Vanesson has 15. He leads the game. Right behind him is Malcolm Liddell with 14 on the Georgian side. And then with 12 is Zamam Khan. The Grizzlies have left 6 points out at the free throw line. They're 19 from 25. But the Eagles have left 10 points at the free throw line, only making 15 of their 25 attempts. So that's something that they'll look back on in this game and try and correct moving forward. But when you get those trips to the free throw line and the refs are giving lots of them, you want to take advantage. Definitely want to see some more passes to the inside if you're Georgian. They've had some success finding Tyler Vanesson in the post, and Vanesson does a great job working that post and getting points from the paint. But we haven't seen a whole lot of it today.
Vanesson does have 9 rebounds though, which is nice to see.
And he's got a chance at a double-double. Be surprised if he doesn't finish that one off, as he'll see lots of playing time here in this fourth quarter. The two teams return to the floor. It's going to be the Eagles starting with the ball here in this fourth quarter. Abdi Dahir with a tight pass and out of bounds. As Kyle Borman fell with possession of the ball, he falls out of bounds. So a turnover 9 seconds into this fourth quarter, and the Grizzlies get the ball. Up 2. Williams McIntosh has a step, finds Anderson through contact, can't finish it off. Good contest by the Eagles player, not making that easy, and unable to finish was Anderson. Now Kahn with the 3 ball, that's no good. Ball's loose, Vanesson finishes off that double-double as he gets the rebound. Now Liddell tripped up.
Let's take a look at that again.
Here's the foul, yeah, Liddell with speed, and he just catches the foot of Keaton Thornton, who was set there. A little bit unfortunate. Tough call against the Eagles. But it'll give the ball to the Grizzlies in the front court along that offensive baseline with 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Hey, Keaton, you're the what? Play the point. Push it. Come on, tough for you.
Ball's into Tyler Vanesson, working against Kahn. Fadeaway floater goes.
Great shot.
Great shot by Tyler Vanesson. Just finished off that double-double and now adds to his point total, which sits at 17 on the night. And now the Eagles looking for a response. as they're down 4 points, down 60 to 56. Osei drives, gets the basket. 2 points for the Eagles. Now trailing by 2. Georgian looking to extend that lead. Wilkinson, the poor jumper, not a good look there. Maybe trying to draw some contact. But Kahn back the other way. Layup doesn't go, and he draws the foul. Zamam Khan will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws and try and tie this game up.
A couple of subs coming in for the Grizzlies.
Damian Wilson enters the game. As is Samuel Odzemma. And Khan at the free throw line. Making the first. Eagles trail by 1. Big free throw on the way, trying to tie this game up at 60. No good on the second. Grizzlies back the other way. Liddell, we'll see if he takes it with speed. He does. Kicks out. Williams McIntosh for 3. Can't knock it down. Anderson tries to tip it in. He grabs it. Can't get the shot to go.
Good effort.
Yeah, very good effort. Kahn now with a nice move. Nice drive. Can't finish. But Osei puts it back. Eagles out ahead by 1. Back and forth action here at Georgian College. Malcolm Liddell with the ball. Odzemma moves it to Anderson. Anderson dishes to Wilson. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Liddell. Rounding the corner, driving the paint. Shots up, trying to get his own rebound. And it's out of bounds off the Grizzlies. Eagles put together a defensive stand and get the ball out of it. Now they transition to offense. Up 61-60. Here's Thornton, moving it to Kahn. Odzemma working against Kahn. Driving through the contact, he draws the foul. 2 shots upcoming. Devontae Anderson picks up his 3rd personal foul of the night. And here's the call. Good take by Zamam Khan. Anderson steps up, trying to stand tall against him, but draws some contact. Khan will shoot 2. Good on the first. Lead now out to 2 for the Eagles. Two from the free throw line, 3-point lead for UTM, up 63-60. Could be a big moment for Georgian. Try and get a score here, and they don't. They turn it over. Eagles can build on that lead. The putback attempt, no good. Borman couldn't dunk it in. Ball's loose. Nobody's finished it at the rim. Finally, the refs step in to make a call and bail out the Eagles offense, which will now head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Let's take a look at that from the very beginning.
The putback doesn't go. Layup doesn't go. Goes up one more time. Nope. Rebound. Finally draws the foul. If you're the Grizzlies, you gotta get in there and grab that defensive board. Now a timeout's gonna be taken, and the 2 teams will talk things over in their respective huddle. It's UTM who called the timeout. And I think this is a key moment in the game here if you're the Georgian Grizzlies. You might be falling down 5 points at the end of this free throw. You need to respond with a score. Don't let the Eagles create a gap between the 2 teams this late in the ball game. In a close game like this, the offense hasn't been too promising. You know, who's to say that you can go on a 6-7 point run? If you fall down by 5, you need to answer quickly and try and tighten that back up. Because if you fall down by a few possessions, it could lead to a bad result if you're the Georgian Grizzlies. Grizzlies hoping that the Eagles can maybe miss one of these free throws, if not both. They've had some troubles from the free throw line so far tonight, but I think if you're the Grizzlies in that huddle, you're drawing up something for the offensive side of the ball when you get the ball back here. Williams McIntosh picks up the foul. That's his second. And now here we have Nicholas Quanti shooting 2. No good on the first. All right, if he misses this, you gotta grab the defensive rebound. Don't let them get another opportunity here. Missing. Odzema, good job boxing out, getting the rebound. Empty trip to the line for the Eagles. And now down 3, Georgian Grizzlies offense trying to go to work. Big possession for Georgian. Outside Liddell for 3. Tie ball game.
Great ball movement by the Grizzlies there, Sean.
Good find, and Malcolm Liddell knocking down the three-pointer. Eagles trying to respond. It's Thornton turning it over. Odzema, 3-on-2 for Grizzlies. Odzema rejected. Nicholas Quanti swatting that ball away. Georgian assistant coach wants a call to be made on a block. Errant pass, back the other way. No contact there. Damian Wilson now driving finesse, trying to put a shot up here. Fade away, doesn't go. Fighting for the ball. Odzema comes away with it. Big offensive board for the Grizzlies. And a pass off a leg of an Eagles player. UTM gets the ball back. All tied up at 63. Rejection by Damian Wilson, and Eagles throw it out off of Wilson, so they'll reset with 16 seconds on the shot clock. But Damian Wilson saying no to that three-point attempt by the Eagles.
Wilson said, not in my house.
Not in this house. Not up in here. Eagles on the outside trying to put together some offense. Quanti with the 3. No good. Liddell grabs the rebound.
Good
Liddell
drive.
with pace, left-handed shot, gets it to go. And he'll head to the line trying to convert a three-point play. What a sequence for the Georgian Grizzlies. The stop and then the score on the other end. And let's have a look at this. Liddell through contact, gets it to go. Liddell in his first year here at Georgian, and he brings some talent and athleticism to the team. Fearless when he drives the lane. Converts the three-point play. Georgian has a three-point lead. So it's Eagles ball. Pressure from the Grizzlies. They'll try and challenge them to cross half court. Running out of time, got to cross half. Grizzlies bench thought that they could force a turnover there on the violation. Wilson in coverage. Dahir shots up, no good. It's gonna be Grizzlies ball. Here's Damian Wilson crossing half for the Grizzlies. Odzema with Osei all over him. Trying to break away, finding some space, driving the lane. Finger roll goes. Good look, good take. Samuel Odzema. 2 points for the Grizzlies. They got a 5-point lead.
Grizzlies building some good momentum here.
They sure are. And it's all being built off the defensive side of the floor. Putting together some stops. And Damian Wilson fired up as he forces a turnover. Call goes against the Eagles. Kahn picks up his second. It was an off-ball foul as Damian Wilson was working against him on defense. And uncertain what the call was exactly, but Kahn picks it up and gives the ball to the Grizzlies. They're inbounding in the backcourt. Ball goes into Odzenma. Odzenma directing traffic. Yankovic in coverage. Drives. Right-handed layup. Doesn't go. Liddell trying to get that rebound. They call it off the Eagles.
UTM not happy with that call at all.
And now a technical being called against UTM. And that's a tough break for the UTM side. That looked to me like it went out off the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, in the OCAA, you don't have the benefit of video replay. And the call on the floor stands. And now technical free throws upcoming for Tyler Vanessa. So Vanessa can't knock down the technical free throw, but it will be Grizzlies ball in the front court. Odzenma receives the inbound pass. Wilson underneath Vanessa. Vanessa trying to get his own rebound. He does, and Dahir commits a foul in the process. A little push on Vanessa. And it's Dahir's fourth personal foul. And that was a great play drawn up by the Grizzlies and getting Vanessa open in space, but unable to knock it down. But Grizzlies will get the ball back. 14 seconds on the shot clock. And the next Eagles foul will send the Grizzlies to the free throw line. Wilson with the ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Odzenma for three. It's no good. Good box out and rebound by Shaquille David. And now the Eagles back the other way. They trail by 5. Thornton puts up the three ball. And it's off the mark. And the Grizzlies foul on the three-point attempt. 3 shots upcoming for the Eagles. Keaton Thornton shooting 3. Good on the first, and talk about a mistake by the Grizzlies fouling on that three-point attempt. Now 3 shots from the free throw line for the Eagles will put them right back in the game if they can knock them all down.
It's like we said earlier, Sean, with all these low scoring opportunities, every free throw counts.
Yeah. Eagles go 2 of 3, and now they're down 3. Grizzlies with the ball on the offensive end of the floor. Here's Vanessa. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Yankovic on the rebound. Every possession crucial at this point of the game. 4:16 left to go. 3-point shot up. Thornton knocks it down. We got a tie ball game. 68-68. How will the Grizzlies respond? 4 minutes left to go. Liddell to Odzenma. Corner. There's McIntosh, puts up the 3 ball. And that's off the mark. Kahn will carry over half and set up the offense for the Eagles. A pick from Yankovic. Puts Vanessa in coverage against Kahn. Trying to drive right. Kicks out to the corner. David drives. Vanessa on the board. Wilson carrying it down the floor. Vanessa doesn't catch it cleanly. Driving, right hand, good block. Grizzlies out ahead by 2. It looked as though Vanessa made a stutter step as he mishandled the pass. UTM certainly wanted to call. It isn't made. It's the Eagles on offense. Thornton driving. Baseline pass. David no good. Odzenma going up and squeezing that rebound. Big opportunity for the Grizzlies to go up 2 possessions. Wilson will slow things down. He's covered by Kahn. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Thornton covering Vanessa. Hand it off to Liddell. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks out. Williams McIntosh for 3. In and out. No good. Eagles get the rebound. Kahn working against Wilson. Moves it to the corner for David. Working the baseline. Inside. Yankovic. Ball's loose. is picked up and put in. Kyle Borman ties this game up at 70.
Got a very back and forth game here.
Sure do. With 2:17 left to go on the game clock, it's a tie ball game, and every possession absolutely huge at this point of the ball game. Liddell puts a move on Borman, drives, cross-court pass, Wilson out to Ozenma. He pumps, takes, and a charge called against the Grizzlies. A huge play made by Shaquille David stepping in front of this. Look at 15, bottom of your screen, stepping in, gets set, takes the charge. If you're a Grizzlies fan, you'd argue that left foot was moving. The ref thinks otherwise, and the call goes against the Eagles. .202 left to go in the fourth quarter. The clock will stop after every score under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Thornton carries it over half. He's got Anderson covering him. Ball moved to Yankovic. Thornton trying to lay it up. No good. Anderson grabs the board. 3-on-2 back the other way for the Grizzlies. Wilkinson slows it down. Vanessa moving it to Wilson. Ozenma in the post, working against David. Spin move, up and in. 2 points for the Grizzlies, and now out ahead. Minute and a half left to go in the fourth. It's Thornton handing it off to Kahn. Wilson giving him no space. And Wilson will draw a foul. And that will send the Eagles to the free throw line to shoot 2 and a chance to tie this game up. Got to be careful. A bit of a careless foul there by Damian Wilson. He knows it. Every foul sends the other team to the free throw line due to the bonus. Kahn knocks down the first. Eagles down by 1. Another free throw on the way. Come on, Kahn, to tie this one up. He misses it. Anderson scoops up the rebound. Grizzlies maintain their lead. It's Vanessa carrying it over half. Gonna get a pick from Ozenma on his right. Now he's working against Yankovic. Outside, Wilson driving, kicks out. Wilkinson for 3. No good. Off of Ozenma, out of bounds. Eagles will take over the possession, but before they get their possession going, they call a timeout. They're going to draw something up here with a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Justin, exciting game here we have at Georgian College for the Grizzlies game of the week.
Very exciting, Sean. If you're the Grizzlies, what do? You got a minute, 1 second left.
I mean, you've got a big defensive possession upcoming here. I think the big message you got to be sending your team if you're head coach Matt Colson, do not foul unless you absolutely have to. Any foul will send the Eagles to the free throw line and a chance for easy buckets to take the lead. So force everything outside. Don't allow an easy pass into the inside. I think if UTM has to settle for a 3-point shot, that's good if you're the Georgian defense. Pretty much want to force everything outside and don't give them anything easy, but of course do not foul because they will get free throws out of it.
It's such a close game. It's point to point to point. Every single one of those free throw opportunities matter.
Absolutely. And free throws is going to be something that both teams look back on and think, wow, we really left some points out there on the floor. More so on the UTM side, their percentage a bit lower, just over 50% from the free throw line.
It's going to be one exciting final minute of play, I can tell you that much.
It sure will be. So because of that timeout, UTM advances the ball into the front court. They'll have 14 seconds on the shot clock because of it. And they'll have a very big set piece upcoming here on the inbound pass. Let's see what the Eagles drew up in their timeout break. It's Kyle Borman inbounding the ball. Thornton receives the pass. Wilkinson's covering Thornton. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Trying to move it to David and does. 5 seconds to shoot. Kahn in the post, working against Wilson and Vanessa. Far side pass and a great defensive effort by the Grizzlies. Don't allow the Eagles to get a shot off. Turnover by UTM. Georgian takes over, up 1 point.
Shot clock violation is exactly what the Grizzlies needed to get momentum back on their side,
That was
Sean.
exactly what they were looking for. Tight coverage. They didn't allow any pass to the inside. They ran out of time. Now Wilkinson receives the inbound pass. Got to get that ball over half. Thornton in coverage. Moves it to Odzemma. He's got 16 on the shot clock. Anderson on the outside. Trying to move it to Vanesson in the post. Vanesson fadeaway floater. No good. Anderson on the rebound. And the call is that the ball went out off of Anderson, and the Eagles take over on the possession with 29.3 seconds. And now UTM will call a timeout, trying to draw something up. Down 1, 29.3 seconds left to go.
It's anybody's game.
It absolutely is. What can you do on offense here if UTM? This possession might just be the biggest possession of the game.
Grizzlies defense is really going to have to come in strong here, too.
Well, the Georgian Grizzlies defense responded so well out of the last timeout break. UTM might not have had the greatest play drawn up. At least they didn't execute it. And they'll have a second chance here. We'll see if they do advance the ball into the front court like they did off the last timeout. It may have hurt them in the last possession, as they had a shot clock violation, and you can definitely use 10 seconds to carry that ball out of the backcourt if you are the Eagles. But we'll see what they draw up. Definitely an important possession on the way. But if you're Matt Colson, you got to feel good about how your defense is playing during the fourth quarter and really throughout this game.
Absolutely. With just under 30 seconds left, no team can afford any turnovers or any kind of errors like that.
So it will be an inbound in the front court for the Eagles, and quite possibly the biggest possession of the game upcoming here. Grizzlies looking for a defensive stop. Eagles looking for points on the offensive end of the floor. It's Kyle Borman inbounding the ball. Andreas Yankovic moves it to Zaman Khan. Double team against Khan. And that's great read by Anderson. With only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thornton moving it to Khan. Shots up. Off the mark. It looked, Yankovic did get a shot up and it hit the rim. And now Thornton knocks down a three-pointer. They've got a 2-point lead with 10.9 seconds left. And what a close play there. The Grizzlies in disbelief. But what everyone is so disappointed about is that they thought that they had a stop there and that there was a shot clock violation against the Eagles. But Khan put up the three ball, he airballed it, but Yankovic was right underneath the basket. And I don't know if he got it off on time, but you're going to see Khan put up the shot, and Yankovic catches it in midair. So there's 2 seconds, 1 second left. Yankovic catches, shots up. He got it off in time, and that's a good call by the official. The buzzer never actually went. And what a play by Andreas Yankovic to catch that ball and put it up, and it hits the rim, resets the clock at 14. Let's take another look here again. He catches it, gets the shot off in time, hits the rim, so a good reset at 14. And then some of the Grizzlies defenders kind of thought that the play was over, and it allowed the Eagles to scramble that ball, get the three-point shot, knock it down, give them the 2-point lead here with 10.1 seconds left on the game clock. And we've been talking about the officials all game and how active they've been, but that was a fantastic call from them late in the game, and it benefits the Eagles here. But what a play by Andreas Yankovic.
Georgia might not like it, but it is the right call.
It's the right call.
So just under 11 seconds left, 10.9 left on the game clock. This last play could make or break it for either team.
This is it. Georgian looking for a buzzer beater or just a bucket to tie or take the lead. Vanesson's going to inbound it, but I would watch for that ball to come right back to Tyler Vanesson for him to take the last shot. Inbound to Odzemma. Goes to Vanesson, and he's going to draw a foul. And that will send him to the line to shoot 2. Massive free throws coming up for Tyler Vanesson and the Georgian Grizzlies.
This might be the biggest 2 points that Tyler Vanesson will shoot all season.
Absolutely. A big trip to the free throw line here for Tyler Vanesson. You really wouldn't want the ball in the hands of anyone else at the free throw line.
You guys get over, get over.
Now, you often talk about veteran experience when it comes to games like this, and Tyler Vanesson's no stranger to it.
Absolutely. In preseason action, we saw Tyler Vanesson knock down a buzzer beater 3 in the preseason tournament hosted here at Georgian College. We'll see if he can put together another clutch moment here at the free throw line, knocking down back-to-back free throws that would tie up this game. However, UTM will get the ball back after this, of course, if Vanesson knocks down 2 shots.
Here we go.
Good on the first. A UTM fan base that traveled up here to Barrie, Ontario to watch this game, providing some noise for these Vanesson free throws, and a big one upcoming here. Knocks it down. Vanesson clutch at the free throw line. 7.5 seconds left for the Eagles. Trying to put together the last shot. Clock's not going. And they'll plays whistle because the game clock never started on that inbound pass. So I believe they'll just reset things from that baseline. 7.5 seconds on the game clock.
Is there more time?
Yeah, 7.5 on the game clock. And ball's going to go to the baseline. Eagles will still have possession. Play was whistled because the game clock was never started. So they'll reset. And a huge possession upcoming for the Eagles. No fouls if you're the Grizzlies. Do not foul. Kahn with possession. 4 seconds left. Jumper up. No good. We're going to overtime here at Georgian College. What a game we've had here. A little slow in the beginning, but the excitement certainly been provided here in the 4th quarter. We're all tied up at 74, and we're going to overtime. Free basketball here at Georgian College.
Who would have thought, Sean?
I didn't see it coming, but here we are. And that was close on that final shot. Kahn cut to the middle of the floor, fadeaway 3-point jumper, and Damian Wilson was all over him going for that block. What a tragedy it would have been if that was called as a foul. That would have been a backbreaker for the Grizzlies, but no call made. I think it's a good decision by the officials to hold off on their whistles on that one.
Absolutely.
And we'll get some more basketball here just to decide a winner. As we look at some highlights from that 4th quarter. And this is a huge play here, as no one could really lay it up, but a foul was called on that play against the Grizzlies. Eagles went to the free throw line on that one. Samuel Ozenma has had himself a great game.
You got to hand it to both teams. No quit.
No quit on either side. And they'll head back out onto the floor for overtime basketball. It's been an exciting game, a good game to provide the crowd here at Georgian College Athletic Center. Got a good turnout for this Wednesday night game between the University of Toronto Mississauga and the hometown Georgian Grizzlies. So it's going to be the Grizzlies starting with the ball and a chance to take the lead early in overtime. Got 5 minutes of overtime here. 5 minutes on the clock. We're all tied up at 74. Ball's inbounded to Malcolm Liddell. And we're underway here in overtime at Georgian College. Odzenma has Yankovic in coverage. Step back jumper, no good. Vanessa on the rebound, fresh 14 for the offense. Odzenma has space, gets the pick from Vanessa, takes it to the left, pass out. Liddell, 4 seconds to shoot. Floater up, no good. Yankovic on the rebound. Nice pass under the basket, laid up and in by Borman. UTM with a 2-point lead. Vanessa kicks out. Wilkinson, 3-point attempt. Nothing there. The Eagles with a big possession here. Trying to make it a 2-possession lead. Kahn kicks out. Thornton for 3. Off the mark. Strong rebound by Williams McIntosh. And now ball put up floor for Liddell. And he loses control of it. It's a turnover by the Grizzlies. So with both teams being in the bonus, any foul takes them to the free throw line. The fouls carry over into overtime. So both teams remain in the bonus. And a turnover by the Eagles. So fouls stay the same here in overtime. Both teams get 1 timeout apiece. And we've got 3:40 left to go. 2 points separating the two sides. Georgian ball. Wilson picks up the ball. Here's Williams McIntosh. They cycle it around the outside. Anderson, 3-ball up. No good. McIntosh, nice pass inside. Wilson, Vanessa for 3. Knocks it down. Georgians out ahead by 1. Ball knocked loose by Odzenma, 2 sides fighting for it. Gotta move it. Odzenma with the steal. All alone, left-hand layup is good. 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Great defensive play by Samuel Odzenma. Shaquille David with possession of it. Wilson denying the ball to Kamam Khan. That's where they're looking to go with it on offense. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball in the corner. Borman, no good. Odzenma scoops up the rebound. 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. They've got the ball. Odzenma covered by Yankovic. Williams McIntosh with the 3. It's good. Extends the lead out to 6 for Georgian. And momentum building here in the Georgian College Athletics Center. Looking for a defensive stop. Ball's loose outside. Thornton responds with a 3 of his own, and now Thornton talking some smack to Odzenma. The 2 of them have been going back and forth.
We've got exciting overtime here, Sean.
We sure do. Odzenma is going to perhaps look for a response. He pulls up for 3. And he knocks it down, and he's got some words for Thornton. The 2 of them are going back and forth. Got to be careful not to pick up a technical. But the two of them having some fun here. Odzenma and Thornton trading 3-point shots. And now the officials are just clearing up why the play was whistled dead there. So they're clarifying the call and then clarifying how much time should be on the clock. They've got 1:49 on the game clock in the arena here. And they'll be reset to 1:44. 1:44 on the game clock. 24 seconds on the shot clock. And it'll be Eagles ball on their defensive baseline. Full court press from the Grizzlies, trying to force a turnover. They back off now as Shaquille David carries it up floor. David moves it to Yankovic. And a call's going to go against Damian Wilson, much to his disbelief. So now 2 shots upcoming for Kamam Khan.
What a game Khan's been having.
Yeah, and he seems to be the first look for this offense. And he knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more upcoming. A warning being assessed to Damian Wilson, as Khan has one more shot upcoming. Trying to cut this lead down to 4. And he does. Minute and a half left to go in overtime. Zenma cross-court pass to Wilson. Anderson moves it to Williams-McIntosh. Zenma moves it to Anderson. Anderson driving, poke loose. And it went off Anderson out of bounds. Eagles get the ball back. And well, Justin, I mean, every possession is big at this point of the ball game, but this one really feels big here. Crucial if you're the Eagles to get a score here with just over a minute left to go on the clock. Shaquille David with it. McIntosh in coverage. Khan driving, floater. Good. 2 points for the Eagles. Play whistle dead as they reset the game clock. They're putting it to 57.4. 57.4 on the game clock. Georgian with the ball, up 2 points. Last minute of play here in first overtime. The way things are going, we may just get a second.
This overtime has been no different than the rest of the game, Sean.
Floater, Williams-McIntosh, no good. Ball's tipped out. Wilson scoops it up, or just had partial possession, enough to draw a foul. Call goes against Kyle Borman. Just his second of the game. So now Damian Wilson at the free throw line shooting 2. Wilson knocks down the first, extends the lead out to 3. And now one more shot upcoming to make it a 2-possession game. And good on the second. 4-point lead for the Grizzlies with 45.3 left to go. Borman carries it over half. Pass it to Yankovic on the inside. And reset things. Wilson's going to be called for a foul.
Those are some of the errors and mistakes that the Grizzlies cannot be affording to make with 34 seconds left in this game, Sean.
Well, Wilson is a strong defender. Perhaps what he's on the floor most for his defensive effort opposed to his offensive effort, but you know, he plays it very tight, and that leaves some room for the officials to step in and make a call. But Damian Wilson has been a huge part of this game here for the Grizzlies in a defensive battle here at home. Khan with one more free throw attempt upcoming. He misses it. Georgian gets the rebound. Liddell carrying it up floor. Ball's knocked loose and stolen away by Shaquille David. Back the other way now with pace. David drawing the contact, can't get the score, so he'll head to the line. Samuel Zenma picks up the foul. That's his 4th.
the risk of sounding like a broken record, some mistakes are going to cost the Grizzlies.
Shaquille David has 2 shots upcoming. And they're trying to see. Ozemma does pick up his 5th, so he fouls out. A huge loss for the Grizzlies at this point of the game.
Yeah, you hate to see that, Sean. You hate to see a player that's been kind of dominating and really crucial to everything that's been going on in the game.
He's had a huge game, and it's a big loss for the Grizzlies at this point in the ball game. But it's next man up for the Grizzlies. Cavante Anderson checks back into the game.
It's his time to shine.
Time to shine. Trying to maintain a lead with 23.9 seconds left to go. And if David misses this, you got to secure this defensive rebound. A big possession upcoming regardless. There won't be a shot clock. He makes it. So no shot clock. Eagles will have to foul. Get this ball inbounds. Ball goes to Vanesson. Hands it off to Anderson. Secure that ball. Wilson. They have to foul, and they do. Grizzlies did a great job killing some clock there. Wasted about 8 seconds. Now it's Damian Wilson back to the free throw line, shooting 2.
So big 2 points here, Sean. This could be the difference maker.
Trying to make it a 3-point game. Start out with the first one, try to make it a 2-point game. Wilson at the line. He misses the first. Doors open for the Eagles. Wilson with one more free throw to go. Good on the second. UTM calls a timeout and is looking to draw up some offense here in the huddle. Down 2 with 15.9 seconds left. Now, Justin, it'll be interesting to see kind of what UTM decides to do. They have some options. Do you want to go for a quick score and then hold it down on defense? I mean, if it's there, perhaps, but I would be surprised if they elect to score early and give Georgian the ball back, especially with Georgian having a timeout left. I think that they hold it down, try and get that last shot, try and tie it up, send to a second overtime. But of course, there is that chance that they hold it down for a last-second 3-point buzzer beater, try and end this one here in first overtime. We'll see what they draw up, but yeah, I think if you're Georgian, it's hard to say. You don't want to allow anything easy, but you don't really necessarily want to force them into an easy shot on the outside. I think that they're just trying to hold down the shooters. If they get inside early, then that's probably the best case scenario. But you definitely don't want to allow an open shooter at the 3-point line, because that could just be a backbreaker here at this point of the game. So we'll see what happens.
Both teams have a lot of options, and they could go any way.
And it's going to be interesting to see what Nikosi Adams draws up here for his Eagles team. Big play upcoming. Kyle Borman inbounding the ball, and I would look for this to end up in the hands of number 12, Zamam Khan. But watch out for Keaton Thornton on the outside. He's knocked down some big 3-point shots. Ball's going to go to Thornton. It's Liddell in coverage. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's tipped. It went out off of Anderson. So now with 9 seconds on the shot clock, ball being inbounded on the far sideline on your screens at home. It's Borman again inbounding the ball, or they'll make a switch here last minute. Khan will inbound the ball. No fouls here if you're the Grizzlies. Ball's into Yankovic. Vanesson in coverage. Turns Thornton for 3. No good. Ball's loose on the floor. Georgian's gonna win. An absolute nail biter here at Georgian College. The two sides talking things over. Refs might step in to make a call here. We'll see.
This game might not be over yet, Sean.
Okay, so they're going to say that before time expired, Kahn fouled, and so now it's going to be Georgian at the free throw line shooting 2, and we'll see how much time's left on the game clock. So not over yet here at Georgian College. Half a second on the game clock. 2 shots upcoming. And if you're Malcolm Liddell, knock down your first and perhaps just throw the second off the rim. Be tough to get a clean shot off of the rebound, or just knock them both down. Not the case. And good on the second, trying to get a last second shot off. They don't, and the Grizzlies win a nail biter here at Georgian College. In first overtime, the Grizzlies win 89-86. What a game we had here. The Grizzlies improved to 5-3 on the season. The Eagles fall to 2-5, but that was an exciting game, a great game. Grizzlies win 89-86. It was a pleasure to bring you the Georgian Grizzlies Game of the Week on Rogers TV. I'm Sean McAvoy, joined by Justin Sweet. Have a great rest of the day.